Flosstune. My name is Dawn and I am the Busy Mom Stitcher here on YouTube and Instagram. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time watching, this channel is all about my cross-stitch journey. Today is March the 24th, 2024, and this is Flosstube number 4. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, comment. Thanks to my current viewers. Thanks for coming back and watching my videos. There are a lot of YouTubers out there, so I thank you very much for joining me and watching my journey with cross stitch. Today's video is going to be, it might be long, I don't know. So I'm going to show I have one previous finish that I did. I have one finish that I completed the last 2 weeks. I'm going to show you some WIPS, and if I look down, I'm looking at my notes, just so you know. I have a little bit of haul. I have two charts that I purchased. I don't think I had any questions from last video, so I'll just brief on that, and then I'll do a life update at the end, and then I'll do my plans. So every floss video that I've done, I have always done a Flosstuber kind of shout out what I've been watching on Flosstube. So we're going to start with that today. So the Flosstubers that I'm going to shout out today are Cross Stitch the Globe. If you haven't watched these two ladies, they are very good. Go check them out. They have a lot of different series right now. They have their Flosstube videos, and then they also have another series where they explain different things about Flosstube. So this last one I watched on their video was about fabric and where to purchase dye fabric. So go give them a check out if you haven't seen that video. The next person is, her name is Grammy Stitcher, and I'll put all these at the end or in the comments below. So make sure you go check them out. She's a very sweet little lady. So she is trying to reach 250 subscribers. And she's doing a giveaway if she reaches that 250. So go give her a like and subscribe, and get her subscribe numbers up. And she also did a shout out on me too as well. So I want to thank her for giving me a shout out. The next person that I watched is Kitchen of Stitchin'. If you haven't seen this one, I advise to go watch. This one I really, last Friday I watched, and it's just funny. I really enjoy watching the Kitchen of Stitchin', so go check them out. And then my last one is 310 Stitcher. If you like full coverage, she does a lot of full coverages, and I really enjoy watching her and seeing her progress on her full coverage stitches. So lately I've been getting into, and I'm trying to decide, like I like to stitch the seasonal, but I'm starting to go towards the full coverage now too. So it's very hard when you have 50 WIPs that you want to get done that are more seasonal, but you want to start these full coverage too. So right now I'm having a debate about if I should keep doing my spin the wheel every morning that I do. So we'll talk about that more in our plans. All right, so now it's time for our previous finishes, and I only have one. As you can tell, I have a lot of WIPs, so I don't get a lot of finishes done, I would say. Or at least fully finishes. But this one was actually my first cross stitch that I did when I started in 2021. It's by Primrose Cottage. I don't remember the name. It's one of their 9 patches. I think it's the spring one. But I made it into a little pillow. It's just on a 14 count white Aida. It's using DMC floss. If I can do it, I'm still learning on how to edit my videos, so if I can do it, I'm going to try to I'll insert a picture of it right here. And I just made it into a little pillow. So I sew it all together, and then I cut a hole in the back of my pillows, and then I put the felt on this one. just some fabric that I got from Joann's. Just a very cute little pillow that you can keep up all year if you want. All right, so that was my previous finish. So then during, I think it was not this week, but last week, I had a finish, and it's called A Very Merry Christmas. It is in the Cross Stitch magazine ornaments from last year, from 2023. And I am going to make this into an ornament eventually. It is done on a black chalkboard, black Ada, 14 count, using all DMC floss. And so here it is. Let me grab a piece of paper. I need to make myself a note to make a board. All right. So here is the cross stitch. It says A Very Merry Christmas to You. And it's just on a black Ada, chalkboard Ada. So that was my finish for the week. This one took me a little bit, but that's because I don't stitch every day. So I spin a wheel and that's what I spin. That's what I stitch on. But that's finally finished. Now I just have to FFO it, and I'll FFO it into a ornament. But I had no new starts. No, I did have one new start. Sorry. I do have one new start. It's kind of a restart. So I'll talk about that here in a little bit when I'm in my WIPS. But I did have a restart. I started it and then I decided to restart it. So, okay, so now we're on to my WIPS of the week. So I'm going to get my little iPad here going, and so I can see how many stitches I did as well. I use Notions. If anyone's curious, I use Notions to keep track of my, I just found this app, it's called Notions, and I use it to keep track of all of my WIPs, and then that's where I keep my pictures too of what, how my progress is going. All right, so then on the last time I saw you, so on March let me think of this. March 9th is when so that's when that last video went out. So March 9th, I did November Cottage by Cottage Needleworks. It is done on, I did 109 stitches that day. This is what it'll look like when it's finished. Is by Cottage Needleworks. I am using all the DMC floss. This piece is a 14 count vintage taupe by Artis, which is purchased at Hobby Lobby. And this is how far I have gotten. So I believe I finished putting in the little acorns here, and then finish this tree up. And now I'll be ready to go on to that. There is a house right here. So this was done on the 9th, and it got 109 stitches. My next one was Very Merry Christmas. Oh, that was a Very Merry Christmas that I finished. That got 150 stitches, and then it was completed. And then I did my full coverage Majestic Moo. That is by Heaven and Earth Design. It is on a 18 count. This is the only one that is actually 18. It's on an 18 count gridded fabric. This is what it will look like when it's completely finished. It's by Heaven and Earth Designs. And I'm still kind of just up in this corner, not very much. There's not much to see right now still. I'm still kind of in the black and white. And I do have it in the hoop, and I do have strands because I have them parked. But this is where I'm at now. Well, let me get something behind it. You get everything ready for these videos, and then you forget half the stuff sometimes still. Okay. So there is where I am. I think I did like this square and this square and this square. This one got, actually for the whole 2 weeks, it got 500 stitches. So I try to pick this up the nights I don't work at my second job. This is usually my night stitching. And it also depends if I'm really tired. So I didn't stitch it Friday this week because I was very exhausted. So that's Majestic Moo by Heaven, Earth, and Designs. And I'm loving it so far. I really would like to get to that cow, hopefully soon. And that again got 500 stitches. My next one was Christmas Village. It got 110 stitches. This is by Tiny Modernist. It's got 4 parts. It will look like this, and you do have to buy all 4 parts. It'll look like this one is complete. It is done on a 14 count that I bought. It was called Vintage Blue Whisper, and then I dyed it again because it wasn't dark enough. But I purchased it at 123 Stitch. I dyed it a little bit more blue because I wanted it to be a little bit darker blue. And this is where I am. I worked on the tree again. So this pattern, I like it, but it's a little hard sometimes for me to read because of the fact because there's a lot of back stitching. So I'm not a big fan of back stitching. So I think I am gonna try to do beads for his eyes, and the back stitching I'm not sure if I will be doing. But this one takes me a little bit longer. It's a paper chart. I do have it downloaded on my Mark RXP, but I really have to pay attention when I'm doing this one. Let's see if I can get a little closer for you guys. Again, that got 110 stitches. All right, so then we come to on the 11th. I did my month-to-month January. Now the month-to-month January is my lunch stitch. So Monday through Friday when I'm at work, this is what I stitch on at lunchtime. So I do get a little bit more stitching on this one done. This one got, for the 2 weeks, got 796 stitches. I finally, if you follow me on Instagram, I finally got the barn done. So this is what it'll look like when it's finished. And I actually have a barn that I'm gonna be putting it on. So that's what it'll look like when it's finished. This is where I am now. So let me, well, so I got that barn done, and then I started on the last 3 snowflakes over here under January, and I got that snowman done, and then now I'm working on these 2 other snowmen right there. So let me see if I can fold it up a little bit better. Maybe hold it this way. There we go. So I got this whole barn done. I got this snowman and his stand, and then I'm working on these snowmans, and I got the snowflakes done. So that is January, month to month, by stitching with the Housewives. And I can't wait to get this one done. I'm trying to think of what my next stitch is going to be for my lunch stitch. I usually try to do light colors for my lunch stitches. I do have a light at my desk, but the light sometimes is still kind of dark, so I can't do a dark color fabric for a lunch stitch. So that again for the 2 weeks, got 796 stitches. Hopefully I will have that done by mid-April. That's my goal for that one. My next one is Be Jolly. This is a cross stitch from the magazine, the Christmas Ornaments magazine of 2023. It will look like this when I am done. Be Jolly. Again, this is not, I love this pillow. It is the cutest thing. But stitching on it is not what it's not fun. And I think it's because of the one color I'm coloring. So I was going by row, and I decided to actually outline it first. And that seems to work a little bit better. It seemed like I was going faster on it. So it's done on a 14 count black or chalkboard. Yeah, chalkboard Ada. I am using all the DMC floss colors. And this is how far I got. So I just did the outline, the rest of the outline of this hat, and then now I have to fill in the hat. So again, it's not one of my favorites because it's one color and it's a lot of filling in. But I got 110 stitches that morning done. Usually after 100 I'm done, and I usually put it up. So progress is progress, and hopefully we'll have it done soon. It's just going to be an ornament. I was really big at Christmas time. I really wanted a cross-stitch tree ornament, like a cross-stitch tree. But I might be changing my mind on that too. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, sorry. I just saw a message pop up. The next one is Halloween City by Crocette Gogo. She is another one of my favorite ones to stitch. I love her patterns. This is what it will look like when I'm finished with it. Hopefully there's not too much of a glare. There it goes. Let's see if I can get closer. Very cute, very detailed. You could do these in different parts. I'm doing it all in one on this one. This one I am doing on a 14 count vintage country mocha. I'm using all the DMC floss. And this is where I am now. I did all this white. So I did the inside of the white and then the inside here of that white. And that day I did only 83 stitches. So that must have been a Tuesday. Usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays are my days to work at my other job. So if I don't get enough stitching done in the morning, that's all that gets done. So that day was a Tuesday probably. And I only get to stitch while I'm drinking my coffee that morning. So again, this is Halloween City by Crocette Gogo. I think I'm saying that right. And it's just in my little boo bag that I got from Joann's. All right, then on March 13th, I did month to month June by Stitching with the Housewife. This is done on a 14 count Malted Milk by Lori Holt. You can purchase this at Fatquarter shop. This is what it'll look like when it's finished. And I'm working on the barn again. And this one got 117 stitches. So I did just over here in this barn area. So again, 114 stitches. This is the month to month June by Stitching with the Housewife. Then my next was Stars and Stripes by Stitching with the Housewives. I do have a lot of patterns by Stitching with the Housewives. When I first started, that's who I found with cross stitching. So I watched them a lot and I do like their patterns. So I have a lot of their patterns, but now I'm exploring a little bit more out. So we'll see. I'm starting to get into full coverage, so we will see about that. So this is Stars and Stripes by Stitching with the Housewife. I'm doing part 2, Stars and Stripes Street. This is number 2. And this is what it'll look like when I'm finished. I do have the houses from Paisley and Polka Dots, so I will be putting them on that. But I won't be doing I don't have the 4th of July ones. I have the just the regular black and white ones. This is done on a 14 count Ada that I tea-dyed myself. I am using some, okay, this is a big mess, but I'll show you. It's all waddle up. But I am using Classic Colorworks and a couple of Color and Cotton. So if you want my conversion, just comment below and I will put it there. Or if I think about it, I'll try putting it in the notes. This is where this one got 104 stitches. And this is where I am. So I just got some of this white in here done. So now that I do this one, I wish I would have made my fabric just a tad bit darker so that white would pop a little bit better. Just because you could see it, but it's just not popping. So hopefully I'll have this one done soon, and then I can work on, there's two more streets. And it's done. I have it in this cow bag that I made that I appliqued the little cow on. All right, next one was Monthly Weigh-In by Stitching with the Housewives. This one is September, and I found, well, this one is a finish. So I really did have to finish. It's kind of a part of a finish, I would say. This one got 280 stitches. It will look like this when it's done. And I got that top part of September done. And I do have the scale and the scale comes from Paisley and Polka Dots. I actually am doing my scale white and gray. I don't have it all done. I need to finish spray painting it. I have to wait for it to start getting cool or warmer because it's been a little cold. But this is where I'm at, and I'm finished with the word September now. So I finished all the outline of the white in September. So this is done with, I made my own conversion, and I'm using all Color and Cotton floss. So these are the colors I'm using. all the colors I'm using. If you would like my conversion, I can also let you know what that one is. But this, again, this is Stitching with the Housewives monthly weigh-in for September. All right, moving along today. The next one is Halloween by, no. Yes, it is. It's Halloween. I'm not sure how to say the first name, so it's by Crocette, a Go-Go again. This one, I am doing it in sections. I am actually doing like little pillows of each section, so I'm only working on one section right now. This is what it will look like. That's what it'll look like when it's finished. I am actually doing this one right here with the witches. And then all the other ones I will be doing as pillows to put in my dobo. It is done on a 14 count tea dye that I dyed, and I'm using all DMC floss. And this is where I'm at. I finished up this bone down here, and I put this back stitching there in. I did a little bit of her apron. Some of this white up here I did. So I'm going to try to finish whatever is here up, and then I will move my hoop or my Q-snap. But this is a fun little stitch. I really enjoy Crocette Go-Go's patterns. She does a really good job. And the detail on it is very good. All right, and that one got 135 stitches. The next one is called Love Potion and is by Stitching with the House, or I'm sorry, no it isn't. It's Love Potion by, Love Potion by Fatquarter Shop. I don't have a picture of it. If I can insert one, I will put it right here. This one got 221 stitches. I was trying to get this heart done, but I still didn't get it done. I am on the third page. There's 4 parts. This was a mystery sal. I'm on the 3rd part of it. So this is where I have it. I'm at currently. And this is what I finished this green, the border here. And then I started doing this heart. So it is done on a 14 count pink iridescent that I picked up at Michael's, I believe, or no, Joann's, I think. So hopefully by next November, I will have this one done. Not next February. I think I said November. Okay, next February. All right. Then my next one is another full coverage. It's called Echoes of Trick or Treat. This one got only 100 stitches. I am using a 14 count gridded Ada that I purchased on Amazon, and this fabric is very stiff. I don't know if I would ever buy the gridded fabric on Amazon again because this is really stiff and I have a hard time stitching it. So I'm trying to decide if I want to keep stitching it, but I think I am going to. So let me show you the picture. It's called Echoes of Trick or Treats by Catherine Holman. I purchased it off of Etsy. It's a very cute little full coverage Halloween. This is where I'm at. I believe I did this square right here. So I'm still in the sky area. Hopefully gonna be getting to a pumpkin or something soon. But this one just gets stitched when I spin it right now. Again, that got only 100 stitches. All right, and then my next one was Merry Duel Santa by Emily Call. This has, when you buy this pattern, you actually get two patterns. You get the Santa and the snowman. I will put a picture here if I can, because the picture that I have is a chart only. It is done on a 14 count Aida, chalkboard Aida. And I finally got his little face done. This one got 178 stitches that day. And there, so I got this little face done here. I have to do a couple cheeks, some pinks here, and his cheeks, and then it will actually be complete. And I can start working on his body. And this one got 178 stitches. Hopefully this one's going to be an ornament. So hopefully by December I will have this one done. These are all really fast stitches, but I like to stitch on anything. I just spin my wheel and that's what I stitch on that day. It's kind of a surprise for me to see what the wheel tells me to stitch. All right, then I did, my next one is Halloween letters. Okay, this one is a restart. So, I started this, I don't even know when, on a Be Stitch Me fabric. I love Be Stitch Me fabric. I love the colors that they have, the dye colors, but it's just too soft. I put it in a hoop and I just can't, it's just too soft for me to stitch on. So this is what I did with the Be Stitch Me. So it's right, that's where I got so far on Be Stitch Me fabric. And I've decided that I just don't love it enough to keep stitching it. So, and it's the fabric. It's not the pattern, it's just the fabric is too soft. So it's too soft for my taste. So I restarted it. It's by Primrose Cottage. This is what it'll look like when it's finished. This one you can buy in paper or PDF. I know, because I actually bought the PDF too. And then I switched it over to a 14 count. This is Zweigert. And I can't remember, it's a gray color. And I like it so much better. So I am going to stick with this. So my restart, I started this on the 20th and I got 101 stitches. So I am just at that H, trying to get the H done. So I do like this a lot better. The fabric is stiffer, so it's easier for me to stitch on. So stay tuned to the end, because I'm going to be doing a little kind of give like a hand-me-down kind of cross stitch something. Just stay to the end if you are still here with me. And then my next one was Santa Sampler, and this is by Emily Call as well. This one got 112 stitches. This is what it'll look like when I am finished, when it's finished. And I think I'm going to do this in a little pillow. I think it'll be the cutest little thing in a pillow. Big glare. Let me see if I can pull it out. There we go. Maybe that's better. Oh, that's better. Emily Call does have a website or Etsy shop. I am doing this on a 14 count. It's by Artiste. You get it at Hobby Lobby. I forget what color it is. I think it's a mist. And this one I got 112 stitches. And this is where I am. So I actually got the rest of this border down here done, and I stopped there because that's where my Q-snap was, so I'll fix that later. And then I got some of this green in, but that's all I got done that day, was trying to finish that little border on top. But this will be cute when it's all finished, and hopefully I'll have it done by Christmas. All right, then my next one is City Christmas 2. I did 65 stitches on this. Again, this was this was Friday. This Friday. Me and my daughter had to get her prom dress fitted on Friday afternoon, so I didn't do much stitching Friday night. This is City Christmas 2 by Stitching with the Housewives. This is my oldest WIP. This one I started in 2022. This is what it'll look like when I am finished. I am using DMC floss. This is a 14 count white Ada. And I actually got the inside, the yellows inside of the house done, and that black, that little bit of black. So hopefully by next time we see this brought out, I'll be finished with this house at least. That's what it looks like, but this is where I got finished. And it got only 65 stitches. So that's very low. Usually I always go up to 100, but that day I must have been tired and only did 65 stitches. All right, and then my last one, which was yesterday, I did Scarecrow Festival by Stitching with the Housewife. And this is what it'll look like when it's finished. Little scarecrow. So this is part 1. There's 4 parts to this, and that's the house that, from Paisley Polka Dots. I do have that. I will be putting them all on that as well. This is done on a 14 count Artiste, and it is called Toasted. I am using Color and Cotton floss. It is a conversion that I did myself. And I got the pumpkins done. So, and a crow on this one done. This one got 151 stitches. Not what I want. So I got the rest of these pumpkins down here, and then I got that little crow up there done. And it got 151 stitches. All right, and that is all of my WIPs. So let's go on to, let me see my notes here. My haul. So this week I really didn't buy too much. I did get some DMC floss because Joann's was having a sale on their floss. I think it's till the end of the month of March, till 31st. It's 50 cents. So if anyone needs DMC, go check out Joann's. They are having a sale on their floss. And then I purchased 2 new patterns from Heaven and Earth Design. They were having a sale. They currently don't have the sale anymore. And one of these I think I might start for my children's birthday, which is this coming up Saturday. So Heaven and Earth Designs, this one is supersized Merry Mushroom Village Picnic. the artwork is by Amy Stewart. This is what it'll look like. This one is so colorful. I cannot wait to start this. So I do have all the floss for it. I have to get the fabric still, and I need to decide if because it's a bigger one, I need to figure out if I need to do an 18 or if I can do a 14. But I will be starting this. I'm hoping to start it on March 30th if I can. But we will see. I have to get the fabric still. Again, Heaven and Earth Designs. So that was one purchase. And then my other one from Heaven and Earth Design was QS Sleep Time. It's artwork by, I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name, so I'm just going to show it. It's the cutest little thing now. It is the cutest. I can't wait to start this one. This is what it'll look like when it's finished. I love that cat, the puppy, the cat, and the fox, the mushrooms. So Heaven and Earth Designs. So I got them 2 patterns because they were on sale. That was all my haul. All right, we're in 40 minutes and almost done. Thank you for sticking around if you stick around this so far, this long. A little life update. I want to thank everyone for hoping for the best for my allergic reaction. So I did finally get to see an allergist about my breakouts that I keep having. They did say it is an allergic reaction to my antibiotic that I was taking, the amoxicillin. It could take up to 6 weeks to 6 months before I get rid of a rash. The rash is gone, but I am on prednisone right now, so I'm on a steroid. So I think that steroid is helping right now, and I have to take a allergy medicine as well. So as long as I take an allergy medicine and the steroid, right now I'm okay. I will go back to the doctors here in 2 months, and I don't know if they'll do some more testing to see if I'm allergic to anything else, but right now I'm doing a little bit better. I have my good days and my bad days again. I was supposed to start diabetic medicine as well, and I can't start it until this allergic reaction goes away. So I think my diabetics sugar levels also are fluctuating back and forth a lot. So I've been trying to eat healthier too. So if anyone has any good diabetic recipes, maybe shoot me, or you can shoot me an email or put them in the comments. I would really greatly appreciate it. I've been looking for some new ones. And then on Friday, this last Friday, I took my daughter to get her prom dress fitted for prom, which is in April. This is her senior year, so this is her last prom. And she's so excited to be doing a prom, getting to go to the prom and do all that fun things. So this year is kind of busy for all of us because it's senior year and we're trying to get everything together for graduation and everything. So that's kind of exciting and fun. All right, that is all. And then work. That's all I do is work and stitch. So my plans for my stitching for the next 2 weeks, I'm just gonna do my normal thing, spin my wheel in the morning, see what I get, do my 100 stitches, work on Majestic Moo. On the 30th, if I get the fabric, I'm gonna start on that, on the new Heaven and Earth Designs. So stay tuned on my Instagram. I'll post a picture there if I have started that. I will be starting that on my kid's birthday, which is March 30th, which is this coming up Saturday. And that is it. So I want to give a big thank you for, oh, no, I do have one more thing. Okay, so I am going to do a little, so if I reach 100K subscribers, I will be doing a giveaway, happy mail, I should say. I shouldn't even say the word. So I will be doing some happy mail when I reach 100K, just let everyone know. But I am going to do a little happy mail / pass the stash. Let's call it pass the stash. kind of thing. So earlier I mentioned that I restarted that Halloween letters by Primrose Cottage, and that I didn't like the fabric. So I think I'm going to donate my cross stitch, and this is going to be the little fun hand down cross stitch thing. So if you want to be able to enter this, I will give you more information here in a minute, but this, I'm going to go ahead and give this to a lucky person, and they can choose to finish it on this fabric. So I'm going to give you the Bee Stitch Me fabric. It's a 14 count. It's already halfway stitched. You can finish it, or you can frog it out and just use the fabric on something else. And then I'm going to also give you the chart, the Halloween letter chart. So you'll get both the fabric and the chart. And in the comments below, I want you to put the word, let's just do Halloween. So if you would like to be entered to receive this fabric by Bee Stitch Me and the chart, just put the word Halloween. And then in 2 weeks, I will do a I'll do the drawing before the video, or, you know, during the video, and I will tell you who has won that. So again, you have to be 18 or older. You have to be a subscriber, and you have to like the video, and you have to comment the word Halloween in order to participate in this. And you have to be a U.S. resident for right now, because right now I'm just going to do U.S. But so 18 or older, you have to be a subscriber, you have to like the video, you have to comment the word Halloween, and you have to be a U.S. All right, and that is it. So I want to thank everyone for watching, that stuck around this whole time while I have videoed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all them things. Follow me on Instagram, Busy Mom Stitcher. And then until next time, keep on stitching. We'll see you later. Bye.